what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. I hope you guys have enjoyed your week. I sure have enjoyed my week. You know, I'm glad it's almost the end of tourist season because I am so tired of texting people. No, stop. Happy birthday to, you know, all my little tourist friends. I mean, I got a lot of tourist friends, and, you know, happy birthday to everybody. From Eddie to the other Eddie, to Bobby, to Mario, to Keenan, to David, to Janet Jackson. And I just found out that Lena Waithe's birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday to her. Just happy birthday to all of y'all. My sister Nina's birthday was on Tuesday. And Davia's birthday was on Tuesday. And Keenan's birthday was on Tuesday. Everybody just got a birthday as Tuesday. I don't know what the hell was going on back in the 9 months ago. How much far back is going 9 months? Probably September, October. You know, probably was starting to get cold, so everybody was getting warm at that time. But just happy birthday to all of y'all, and shout out to all the graduates and people going on their proms. Please remember to send me the best photo. One photo. If you want to say like where you graduating from and what you got the degree in, let me know so I can put it on the picture. To everyone watching, please click the like button. I'm going for 1,200 likes. So everybody watching, click the like button on your phone, and you know, drop a comment down below. Say something, you know. So let's get into the video. We got a lot to get to, so we're going to try to get to it all. First things first. Who we want to talk about first? We got a lot to get to.
Who's on the top? We can talk about who's on top.
Okay, we can talk about what's on top. So on top, I didn't mean to put it there, but Kelly Rowland and June's Diary. I just watched an interview, but I didn't watch the whole interview. But I was trying to find like the source of the information. You know, the Jasmine Brain had posted about Kelly Rowland and June's Diary, and how they were saying they had wanted her to be more involved, you know, with their music and stuff. And the two girls that answered, I think one was Lendriette, something like that. She was saying that, I still don't know all their names. Mm-hmm. She was just saying that, you know, they was hoping that Kelly could be more involved. Mm-hmm. But, you know, Kelly had a lot of other things going on, stuff that really didn't come into fruition. But Kelly had her own thing going on, and that gave her the confidence to, you know, get back into music and stuff like that. And you know, I think the premise of the show was for Kelly to discover the group and put them together, but they were supposed to be signed, whatever record label they went to, and they were supposed to be under L.A. Reid, and, you know, all that stuff was supposed to pop off. Now, we know L.A. Reid is really good at discovering stars, but I don't know what happened. I know that Frank Gatson was their manager, and he's been venting over the past few years about how hard he's been working to try to, you know, put these girls on. Right. And, you know, we've always been hearing different singles from them. I mean, covers. Cover this song, cover that song. I mean, they were like a cover band to me a little bit. But these girls can actually sing. You know, so I don't know what was going on. And I do feel like, you know, Kelly gave them their wings a little bit too early to fly. I think she could have been more involved, like with picking the music for them. I just think that it should have been definitely more. Even if it led to Kelly doing new music, Kelly could have took them on tour with them, have them open up for her. Like, Kelly didn't even do a lot after this show. Like, she's been doing Judge Show after Judge Show after Judge Show. Or she just
what tour would they have opened up for?
I think Kelly could have like went on a little tour if she came out with a new album, which never came out.
Right. So then yeah, go to Plan B.
Plan B could have been Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland presents June's Diary like a EP, but you know, with Kelly Rowland's name on it, and like, you know, putting them out on her page and stuff like that. I really didn't see them on her page. I mean, it could have been a whole lot more, because Kelly Rowland's name holds a lot of weight, especially when it comes to Destiny's Child and the lack of female groups. I think that rap female groups are doing better in today's market than R&B groups. And then we have, you know, your white boy bands coming out, and the BTS. I don't know nothing about their music, but them girls go crazy for them. But it's just hard for these groups. And not even just June's Diary, but at that time you had Fifth Harmony. Even with their drama, you know, stuff was a little hard for them. And I can't remember the other groups. It's just like girl groups just don't get along. And I think it's good to have girl groups because, not everybody's meant to be a solo singer, and their harmony is crazy, and it's just that so many people have slept on them. I just feel like, I don't know if their time has passed, but something's got to give. Somebody got to do something.
I don't think their time's passed because they really haven't even.
They haven't left the gate yet.
Right. I mean, we know who they are, but they haven't really left the gate. We live in an era now that a lot of people, these rap groups are doing good because these rap groups are coming out with catchy songs. They're coming out with catchy tunes.
Songs, yeah.
The City Girls and Migos and all of them. It's like everybody's coming out with these catchy songs, and it's what's hot right now. A lot of people, especially these young people, they don't want to sing these love songs because ain't none of them in love. They don't know nothing about that.
They get a nice little rapper on the song or something.
Yeah. They have to do something. But I said it before and I'll say it again. I think the days of girl groups are gone. I think if Destiny's Child came back with another album, people would be receptive to it because that's a legendary group. Yeah. You know what I mean? And our generation that grew up on Destiny's Child, we still appreciate them. So they would be fine if they came out with another album or another 2 albums. But these girl groups who are just starting out, it's like, we don't, But a group like Destiny's Child, a group like Escape and all them, we grew up on them. So that's why when they decided to come back and do these reunion tours, people were receptive to them because it's like, we already know y'all work. Yeah. We know what y'all can do. We know how talented y'all are. But June's Diary, we know that they're talented, but like you said, they haven't even come out with songs of their own. Every time we hear them, it's always them covering other people's songs. Well, we know how that song is sung because we know the artist that sings it. Now let's hear your song. Yeah. But we don't get that from them. So it's kind of like, why again should we be rooting for you?
I think they need, first of all, I think they need new management. And I think they need to maybe go to a record label that can believe in them. They need someone to definitely believe in them. And I'm not saying that Frank don't believe in them, but I think it's time for them to find somewhere else to go. All I know is Frank is for choreography. I don't know him really for management or his management skills. I just feel like, I just think that they need someone to believe in them and someone to give them an opportunity. But it's tough out here. But they got to do more. Even if they do social media, they have to do something to catch people's attention. And what they're doing now, it's just tough. But they had a great interview, and it was good to hear them sing and stuff like that. We know they can sing, but what else can they do?
What else can they do, right?
I don't know. But I wish them all the best. And I even wish Kelly Rowland the best. Because I really don't know what the hell she's doing. Like, she came out with a song, never came out with the video, had people doing challenges and shit. But that was it. Like, girl, what is going... They just need to talk to me so I can get them together from time to time so they know, what the fans think. And they need people that's really telling them how they feel. And I don't think they understand that. It's just crazy that Kelly hasn't released an album in 6 years. Like 6 fucking years. Alright, you had your baby, you got married, you did some judge shows, but in between time, like, what's going on? No mixtape, no nothing. Just a song drop here and there and disappear. So it would be tough to even try to see Kelly work with them, and her own music ain't even together. It's tough out here in these streets. It's really tough.
Well, why do you think people nowadays push people like Kelly Rowland, who doesn't really seem to be pushing her own self?
Because they don't have... We see stuff in them that they probably don't see. And I think confidence has a lot to do with what's going on with people and their music and why they... people feel like, oh, because I'm not selling 100,000 copies a week that, people don't want my music, or because I released a song and it didn't reach number 30 on the top of the charts that people are not feeling them. And that can make them very discouraged.
But then that's usually the conversation.
Yeah, but they need
because that's the conversation you and I have. If Kelly Rowland comes out with an album and it doesn't do well, it can be a good album, but it doesn't do well, that's going to be discussed.
Yeah, but I feel like people don't push their albums like they used to back in the day. The best way I can remember is Fergie, like, remember she came out like maybe 14 years ago with that Duchess album. Them first singles, they were trash. But the album still came out, and then that album, like, she started picking the right singles, and that album went on to sell 3 million copies. Like, and then Fergie was everywhere. Like, these artists have to believe in the work that they're doing, and then the radio stations need to start playing their music too. You shouldn't just play all these pop. Like, when you turn on Pop now, all you hear is rappers. You barely hear songs anymore. If you hear somebody sing an R&B song, so you turned it to WDAS or something like that, and they may play what's popular. But it's tough. But people don't push their music. Like, I think that in a month or so we won't be talking about Sierra's new album anymore.
You said in a month or so we won't be?
Won't be. Because they don't push their music.
In a month or so, in a week or two.
Maybe. Just, you might be right about that.
I mean, nobody's not really talking about like that no more. After she's finished this promo thing that she's on, nobody's not talking about it.
You know what? They don't perform on TV shows.
They don't perform
anymore.
on TV shows anymore. It's so sad. And people hate when you mention certain artists, but it's like those artists were put on every show.
Yeah.
Today's Show, Good Morning America, The View. I don't see how you're going on all these same shows and you're not performing.
Yeah.
The View has a huge stage where artists perform at.
Yeah.
And they still do perform. I know because I was at The View.
Yeah.
Remember I went. So I don't understand why people...
And they know when if you want black people in the daytime, you got The Real.
Yeah.
You got Wendy Williams.
And I'm almost certain that shows like The View, if you ask, can I perform, they wouldn't mind you performing. I think it's more so you not wanting to perform.
I think on some shows you probably got to pay to perform.
I don't think that at all. I don't think that. I don't think that any show that you are inviting me to is going to make me pay you to perform on your show. I'm a guest on your show, so why do I have to pay you?
I think because it's promotion. I mean, if you perform like an interview, you probably don't have to pay. But
no, I don't know.
Whatever the case, they need to be performing
Yeah.
on these shows, and they need to get a great interview. Like, when the last time you watched a great interview by a singer on a show, and then they went on to perform?
And then they went on to perform. Yeah.
Like, the only people I see performing on Wendy be them old school groups, some old rap groups. Like, Wendy is a great. Come on, that's where they should be at. You can go to The Real,
because everybody watches
The View,
Wendy.
The Talk. I mean, all these women shows, you trying to get people to buy your shit. Even if they had like BET came back, that's another reason why BET need to come back with some daytime programming, because they had shows, Rap City, 106 in Park, Cedar's World. Like, you can see who got videos on. Now you only see videos if you turn to BET Jams or the other 24/7 videos, because I don't really go to YouTube to watch music videos. But the young pop girls, they got it going on. With the R&B girls, it's tough. And then when you have somebody that's doing good, and then somebody else follow, then it's, oh, well, she don't sing like this. Like, everybody need to be on the same platform, and they all need to support. And we shouldn't be worrying about who's better than who. I'm just like, it's tough out here. It's really tough. But these artists really need to think about the long-term plans when it comes to an album, and they need a good team behind them that's working and marketing their work, because, like, even with tours, like, you don't have to go to Wells Fargo, but there's always the Met, there's always Tower Theater, there's always fucking TLA. Y'all need to be on tour promoting y'all fucking shit. Like, it's just...
I feel like you've been saying this for the past 11 years.
And
at some point, I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah, it's tired.
Because it's the same people over and over again. Clearly, they're not as motivated as they should be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
So, Wendy Williams has been living her motherfucking best life. And I must say that I love seeing single Wendy talk on her TV show. Now, I know, like, even when us, like, if we sit here, we talk about our weekend or stuff like that, some people don't want to hear that. Well, let me tell you, if Wendy talk about what she's doing, where she's going, went to this club and stuff, I like that shit. Fuck all the... First of all, she talk about
who don't want to hear that you talk about your weekend?
Oh, some people like, I just want to hear the topics y'all always be talking about. Y'all always open the show. It'd be like 8 minutes, and like...
Not y'all, because I don't talk about my weekend.
Go ahead.
I don't talk about my weekend.
I gotta talk about
you.
Because it be
and
so
you take
good.
majority of the time talking about your weekend.
First of all, my weekends aren't as
not
interesting.
me.
They're not as interesting as they used to be. Oh my god.
Well, then you just
but you know, I'm gonna leave it out because I want to talk about. Like, if I have a good weekend, I want to talk about it. You know,
you talking to y'all.
Yes, but some people, not everybody, because a lot of people like.
Because I don't do shit on my weekends.
You know, but
I just chill.
Yeah, but I like hearing stuff like, you know, Wendy doing something different. And she's just been so happy. She was talking about what she like, what she don't like, what she looking for in a man, and it's just fun. Like before, she was so tamed, and now she's just busting out. Yeah, I went out like she went out with Black China. She talked about that on today's show. You know, Black China and Wendy, they wasn't cool. Wendy always talking about the family and stuff like that.
I got a confession.
What?
I saw it.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah.
I mean, it was her. You know, she got emotional talking about how her son was excited. See, I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing her as she should.
Yeah.
And she shouldn't be sitting around moping
and being all sad.
She's doing her.
Like you've been defending your husband. You knew what he was doing all them years.
Yeah.
But I just knew that she.
And he had her out here looking stupid.
Yes.
Because she was out here looking stupid.
Yeah, she like, but I got the ring. No matter how much money he's spending on them rings.
Yeah. Well, it's hers.
Yeah, she earned that money that he's profited from because he was working for her and stuff. But I'm just in love with this new Wendy, and you know I'm just happy for her. It makes the show even better in my opinion because now since she's been open about divorce. It's like she's willing to talk about it because before we were like, bitch, we know what's going on. Can you talk about that? And she wouldn't. But now she's being so open, and it ain't nothing like seeing somebody being open and honest. And all you see is their aura beaming through that screen, whether it's your phone, television, whatever. I just love seeing this new Wendy. She also discussed that and I was just telling you a couple weeks ago, like what's going to happen with that foundation. The foundation is over. She's not going to be doing the Hunter Foundation with her husband, but I think she's probably going to attach her name to another foundation that's going to be helping people that's been addicted to drugs and all kinds of things like that. So these been some great shows, and I'm just happy for Wendy. But you know, I do wonder, like you just did a fundraiser for them, and y'all raised all that money. What's going to happen to that money that was raised for the foundation? I don't know, but I'm just happy. I'm just in love with this Wendy and Black China. Like I still don't really have like an opinion on her.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was really nervous, and I thought she was gonna try to wear them glasses the whole time on that show, but she didn't. But I'm just glad that she was open and honest with Wendy too. But I'm not sure about this reality show. I'm not checking for no Black China reality show.
Is her mother gonna be on it?
She said that she's trying to, her mother was getting back in touch or something like that. But Tokyo Tony is crazy.
Yeah, that's why her mother needs to be on it. That's the only thing I watch.
You want to talk about a train wreck,
Yeah.
bitch?
I love a train wreck. Keisha Cole's mine?
Yes! Then everybody loved Frankie back in the day.
Okay.
It was nothing like Frankie.
The train wreck of all wrecks. That was a family.
Yes.
It was a fan-fucking-ly. No holds barred.
Yes.
And the fact that a very popular entertainer was associated with that.
And I was
it made it very like, oh my God. And they were embarrassing the hell out of her.
Yes. But see, and they'll be like, oh yeah, your family. No, my family can't, because y'all not going to be watching my family talk about us. You know, I'm just saying, like, people like, y'all family, it's a mess. And the shit that my mom say, the shit that Nina say.
I used to remember how years ago I used to want y'all to have a reality show.
Sit a camera somewhere.
Not no more.
Yeah, no. It would be a fucking mess.
I'd be embarrassed for you.
Yeah, because y'all think it's fucking fun and game. But you know, I do hope that I hope that they are better now. I know that Neffy ain't too good. She's been on the island like 2 times. Like you want the best.
Is she still with that man? No.
I don't. I think they was getting a divorce, but they might be back together. No, and them they probably together.
When Frankie tried to tell that lady off who raised her daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How dare
you?
Yeah.
Yes, like she raised your daughter.
She raised your daughter. And you sit there and get nasty with her. Because Keisha calling her mom.
Yeah.
Well, that's her mother. She raised her.
Right. I can't even remember her name, but I remember her.
Mom. That's what her name was. That was Keisha's mom. Frankie, you just carried her.
Oh,
the woman raised her. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You got a lot of nerves. This woman raised your child. Fuck you think you is?
And she still don't even know who her dad is, an Italian man. I think she found her father. I don't know.
Well, all she had to do was call you to find out who he was.
Hey, I don't know.
Or genealogy, whatever you use.
Ancestry DNA. It's. I love the ancestry DNA. They keep changing shit, but it's good for the most part. Like I don't really care. Like at first I cared like how much percent. Nigga, I'm black. I'm over 90% African. Now they don't know what country I'm or where my people really come from. You have to pay like $600, and I don't even know if that's accurate.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's accurate. Just know that
money
I'm
comes
African. And I use it more so
I was
to
really
find...
spending on that money that you owe me on that.
No.
Oh,
what are you talking about? Bitch, I put that ancestry kit 3 years ago.
That's a lot of money. But where's all this money
$100.
How about that? That better not be my money.
I wish I would.
I wish you would too.
But it's definitely a journey in meeting new people. Not meeting them physically, but talking to them and find, yeah, oh my God, like our grandparents were brothers and sisters, like that was fun. But it never goes as far as here's my phone number, text me. Like they'll send me the information, I send them my information, but nobody call nobody.
Yeah, because that was that. That's why I need to get on that.
Yeah, but it's definitely.
I got enough family up here in Philly. Okay.
No, but if they crazy
them,
up here, imagine how crazy they are out there.
I don't want to say.
And I want to go down there and see it because I love the train ride.
Now it's interesting because like I don't know if I told you before, but my great grandparents, my grandmother's parents, my great grandmother was the only child. But my great grandfather, he was one of 13.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of them, and they were from down south, or whatever the case may be. It was a lot of them. Excuse me. I never, because it's so many of us, I never thought about trying to find, because there's so many of us up here. It's like, oh my God, I can't handle it anymore.
But it's definitely a journey, and when you find out who they are and the stories and where they grew up at. And stuff like that, it's definitely fun because I love when I find a match and then I find other people in the area. Like, it's so much fun because a lot of them be fucking each other. They live on the same block. It's a whole mess. Like, I'll see the last names. Hey, let me tell you something. Down south, they was getting that in. Like, this one man, messing around with one of my family members. They married another family member, but had kids everywhere. Mind you, he was like born in the 1870s. Fucking these children that was born in 19 or over the 19.
He was fucking his own kids?
No. Just people. He got kids everywhere. I ain't gonna say his name. But I said he gets around. You messed around with one of my cousins, then married another cousin.
No, but I mean like cousins, like actual cousins getting with each other. Like he wasn't a cousin.
Oh, now I don't know about the cousins.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about that part, but I'm sure they dipped in. I'm sure they dipped and dived.
Yeah, but that's not really common.
But you don't want to have no babies with cousins.
Yeah,
no.
You don't want to do that.
No, you don't want to mix it up.
Would you sleep with one of your cousins?
No, I'm lying. You saw.
You know exactly which one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I said if you wasn't mine, you know. Anyway,
what's his name?
None of your business, because I didn't say his name.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Britney Spears, speaking of cousins.
Kissing cousins. Yeah. Britney Spears. Isn't she from the outside here?
Yes. Miss Britney Spears.
Speaking of kissing fucking cousins.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure her family.
Britney,
mental health.
Ooh,
in that family.
Her health is not too good.
No, it's not.
And
they just posted a video of her dancing.
One of her people that work with her is saying that he's not even sure if Britney will ever perform again. And Britney has been out of it since her father got ill.
Well, Britney must not have seen that because they just posted a video of her getting it in.
Yeah, but this person is saying
she's rehearsing for something, so she's.
Well, she's doing a good job.
Yeah, she's trying to get herself back together.
Yeah, he's saying that
she's very short.
The drugs that Britney was on, they wasn't even working to help with her illness.
Well, she's moving, Kevin.
Yes, she is.
She's moving.
So I don't know what's going on. Look at her little belly button.
Yeah, she's moving. I will say that. I mean, she got to get some more work in, but she's moving.
Yeah.
And she looks good right there too.
Yeah, but they're saying that Britney. They're saying she's being held against her will. They got her in this rehab facility. It's just like I would have never thought that this Britney Spears would this would have happened to her when we met her 20 years ago. I never would have thought that.
Yeah.
But it's just been a lot, and she's not even in control of her money. It's I just feel bad for Britney. And I thought she was doing really good because she was in Vegas and a lot of people were going to. I really haven't heard anything bad. We all know that Britney will give you a great mime performance, and that's no shade. It's no shade, but I've never heard a bad review from Vegas.
Millie and Vanilla.
Yes. Never heard a bad performance. I've seen Britney show, The Circus, and let me tell you. Yeah, Britney has a fucking song until this day. She came out with that circus thing 10 years ago. That album is amazing. Like, she got some good fucking music. But Britney, we want you to get better. Like, I want to see you back on the stage. But nothing, I don't ever want to see anything like that time. MTV had Mayor come back at the Video Music Awards.
Yes,
she was not ready.
On that
walking around. Just doing.
Remember that? That's when that award show was like in that garage. Remember they had it that year and it was like not in the actual arena. It was like somewhere.
I'll never forget that. And that's when
he wasn't ready at all.
Something really wrong with Britney. It's Britney, bitch, but it's not Britney.
She came on that stage. She was just walking around. At that time, Whitney Houston was talk singing.
Yes. Hey, at least it was live. Whitney said, "You will never see me lip sync."
And never. And
that's
how bad my voice
was. Yeah.
You never see me lip sync.
They said people's walking out, but Whitney told you. I
don't care how bad I get. You won't see me lip singing. So I'll get up there and talk through this whole 2-hour performance.
Yes, and they were over it. But I would have went because it was Britney. I would have went if she would have came here. But she knew to go overseas. She knew not to do that shit.
But they was born over there too.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad. Like how we get over here.
Yeah. Because we listen, we work hard for our money. I ain't saying they don't work hard for theirs, but we work hard for ours. Yeah. Because our money over here don't mean that much any fucking way. So we work hard for it.
And you might need to be on. I'm not gonna say that singer who they kept saying they couldn't hear her. Remember that show we was at the Dell? And they was like...
they were really walking out.
Yes, they were.
They was walking out so bad, they was telling people in the back, come up to these seats. The people was leaving. It was embarrassing. They really was. And she told you she didn't know you was.
Yeah, she didn't say that.
Yeah, she did.
But I was like, can y'all hear me? They was like, yes.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can't hear her. That's what we couldn't hear.
Woo! But the mic was on, I tell you that.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Loud and fucking clear. And you looked at her and said, "Oh, you don't know who I am?" She said, "You got who I am."
That is a throwback Thursday. I'm going to post that video probably next week. Now, that's a throwback for you. Steve, then Harvey. No, Steve Harvey. All right. So, after 7 years, because people forget that. After 7 years, Steve Harvey is leaving his daytime talk show. He's had a successful show under the Steve Harvey name when it was taped in Chicago. But these last 2 years that's been in LA, I haven't really liked it because it's supposed to give you like a late night show in a daytime format. I wasn't feeling it. So after 2 seasons, NBC has let Steve Harvey go, or Universal. Now we know that he was going somewhere because we had found out that Kelly Clarkson was taking his daytime slot. So they were saying like, no, Steve Harvey would still be in certain markets, but at a different time. But I guess they were saying they couldn't work out his new contract, so they just let it go. Now, someone like Steve Harvey, I don't feel bad for because this man got like 85 jobs. So the next day, we found out that he won't be hosting another show on NBC, The Little Big Shots, because that's going to Melissa McCarthy. Now,
what the hell is The Little Big Shot? Is that a new show?
A show I don't watch.
Is it new?
No, they got little kids doing different stunts and different things. I'm assuming. I don't watch it. But I'm like, I just was like, damn, Steve Harvey on NBC. He got the Family Feud on ABC. He got Family Feud that's on regular TV. He got a fucking radio show. He hosts all these different award shows. He got a New Year's Eve show. He got fucking Miss Universe and that universe. Steve Harvey is paid. So, people talking about this, oh, this is his karma for Monique. These studios ain't worrying about Monique. Oh, we gonna get rid of him because how he treated Monique. Look at how they treated Monique.
Okay. So they ain't even hired.
Yeah. Like he needed a damn break anyway. And so now he can really get some sleep.
Monique. Those CEOs might not know who Monique is.
Yeah, they talking about getting Monique after Lee Daniels, one of his shows get canceled, Steve Harvey's show get canceled. Monique!
Empire should have been canceled before that Monique situation.
No, but see, I like Star from what I've seen. I haven't watched it in a while, but it was good. Yeah, Empire is leaving after next year.
Yeah, I don't know why you just talking about Star.
Because he owns that. That's his show too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Empire. Empire should have been canceled.
Yeah, and Empire been jumped the shark.
Yeah,
you know, it been jumped the shark. But I think I'm gonna watch the final season. I might over the summer. I might catch up with Empire just to see, because I really was in love with that show. Now, you know, they'll finally close all the little things that, you know, it's going to, since we all know that the show is going off the air, a lot of the stories may make sense and everybody get their justice and closure and stuff like that. We'll get to see you over the next probably 20 episodes. But, you know, I just, like, and Monique was just saying, like, we shouldn't be celebrating when somebody's show get canceled. She was, you know, she was talking about it or whatever. But I'm just like, no, it's not no karma or anything like that for any of them. They both of these shows, Empire had 5 seasons so far. Star had 3 seasons. Steve Harvey showed 7 seasons. Like, that's success. It ain't, you know, it ain't like they show was on for 1 season and they got canceled. People were watching, and you know how most TV shows go. Mm-hmm. You watch a couple years and then the viewership goes down. Mm-hmm. So I just like don't do that to Steve Harvey. That man's still gonna have a job, and as long as he's funny and as long as he has the personality that he is, he's gonna be all right.
Right.
You know. So.
Oh, he's definitely gonna be all right. He's not. Steve Harvey's not worried about no check.
Yeah, but that's why I'm like, but don't do that to Steve. Don't do that to him. Like, oh it's funny because when he did money, we might not agree on the situation, but it's like. It's not like Steve Harvey is always out there to me, like, you know how they be calling him tap dancing and stuff. Like, he's not one of them people. Steve Harvey, he got a simple ass show. He asks simple questions, have people come on, he do the dating stuff. Like, he has some good segments.
Excuse me. But,
you know, his show has ran its course, point blank. T-Boz and Chili. Now, I watched the interview with them, one of them little entertainment TV shows. And they were talking about them during the Housewives, and that's I forgot that T-Boz was actually on there with Candy one time, and they were saying that they have turned down the Real Housewives. T-Boz turned it down 4 times, and Shirley turned it down twice. Now T-Boz was saying the reason why I would never join a show like that is because I don't like arguing with women.
Right.
And she said,
because I might turn violent.
Yeah, and she said, I ain't got time to be arguing. I will fuck. She didn't say it, but basically I'll fuck a bitch up. I don't got time to be talking. And she was saying that I will be in jail. And Shirley said, yeah, because I'll be right behind with her. Because if you touch her, I'm going to touch you. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, that's not the type of show that they want to be a part of. Yeah. Now, I remember that show with Shirley once. Now, I like that, but I thought she was too fucking picky. But, you know, I don't really want to watch T-Boz in daytime. I mean, on reality show. That's not what, when I think of TLC, I don't want to think of them being reality TV stars. I want to know them for their music and stuff like that. Now, they are on tour with Flo Rida. And you know, when they do them little group tours, people be going to them shows. But I just haven't had a chance to go. But I don't know what else they can do, but I'm just glad that they haven't joined a show like that. And they said they want to protect their brand. And it's tough. It's really been tough for them since Left Eye passed away. But I mean, I think they could do other stuff like everybody else, be a judge on a music show or something like that. And I remember that girl, Are You the Girl with T-Boz and Chili and stuff like that. Now that show was entertaining. But them being on a reality show with other women and drama, I can't picture that. I can't. Yeah. But, you know,
it's not for everybody.
Yeah, I'm glad they said, and they didn't sugarcoat why. And they talked about, like, you can't be putting no blowhorn in my face. She was talking about Kenya. Oh, yeah. She was like, I had to hit them, bitch. Yeah.
Portia did that. No, Kenya did that.
Kenya did that to Portia. And then, like, she was yelling over Cynthia. Remember that? And Cynthia titty had popped out, and Kenya, oh, my God. Bitch, that was good TV, though. That was good TV. Yeah. Nobody said. So, this abortion bill. Oh, my God. I'm not going to put it in the headlines because I don't need YouTube trying to shut this video down. So it seems like every red Republican state where it's where their government is controlled by Republicans, or the state is controlled by the Republicans. They're all voting on all different type of abortion bans. Some have like the heartbeat bill. Some giving you only 2 months. Some is banning abortions, period. Like each state is coming up with their own thing. Basically, they want to lead this to go into the Supreme Court so Roe versus Wade can be overturned. But to a lot of the judges, Roe versus Wade is the law of the land. But, you know, it's a lot of Republicans trying to get this overturned. Now, this is my thing, and I thought about this, and I'm thinking that is true. Now, we had all of these years where Republicans control things, and Roe versus Wade has been the law of the land for what, over 50 years or so?
Almost.
Probably,
Not quite. Yeah.
But now, since it's been a thing like, you know, the white race will be the minority in about 30 years, you know, we have all of these hate groups coming out trying to protect the white race because they're saying that they're scared. And I think that this abortion ban is too...
It doesn't make sense what you're about to say.
It might not, but to me, I think that because now they're trying to prevent abortions at any cost. They're saying if you get raped, they don't care. If you get raped, this baby's coming here. If you have sex with a family member, that baby is still coming here.
But black people are having kids.
Black people have abortions.
But what I'm saying is, if the abortions are muted, then the population is going to grow for all because there's no abortions in these states.
Yeah, but it's more white people here because we're only 12% of the population. So it's more white people. But as the years go by, this country is turning brown. We have people coming from all over. We have the Mexicans coming here.
But see, that's what I mean, though.
Mixed in.
We may be only 12%, but then that'll grow if these states are not allowing abortions. That's going to grow dramatically. And then especially if, God forbid, Roe versus Wade is overturned, then nobody will be able to have abortions, so everybody will be having babies, and you'll be having just babies. And it won't just be white people having babies, everybody will be having babies. But
even with everybody having babies, that means that it's protecting what it is now. They'll still be in the majority if everybody is still having babies. But because people are not having babies as much as they used to, the race numbers for whites is getting lower and lower as the minorities are rising and rising. So that's what's going on, and that's why I think that's why they're being so heavy about it, and that's why all of these white men are trying to protect this protect what's going on.
Which I still don't understand.
It may not, but that's what I think that it is.
No, I'm not talking about that.
They had all of these years to try to do something, but now everybody want to protect the baby. And then when the baby gets here, what do y'all do for these babies? If people can't, first of all, I do believe that everyone, if you're having sex, you should be wearing a condom. Yes, I do think that you should be protecting yourself. But situations happen. Situations arise where you could be having sex and you can't take care of a baby. So now you're saying that I'm supposed to take care of this baby because you think that more babies should be here. But when people get on assistance, you complain about that. If you say that, oh, every life is a gift, you treat black people like shit. You know, it's just like all kinds of stuff why babies should be here. But look how you treat people that want to come here, and look how you treat people that's living in this country today. It's not nothing of love. It's a lot of fucking hate. And our country is so divisive right now. But you're worrying about, oh, babe, when life starts at consent. I believe that life starts when you get here. You have a born date and you have a death date. That's what I believe. And I do believe that women should have a choice if they want to bring babies here or not. If they want to have an abortion or not.
But see, that's where it gets tricky too. Because while you believe that it's when life is born, that's not necessarily so even when the law, because if somebody murders a pregnant woman, that's 2 lives that you're killing.
Yeah, they say like the murder of a fetus.
Yeah, but that's still a second life
Yeah,
that
that's
you're getting
true.
charged for. So it's like it's a tricky situation.
Yeah.
Listen, I just do not believe that men should be doing this abortion thing. That just, for me, is just like, I know nothing about an abortion.
And when their mistress get pregnant, what they do?
I know nothing about an abortion. I know nothing about having a baby. I know nothing about giving birth. So it's just like, for me, I'm just like, I don't get how this is even left up to men. And then when you look at that chart with all of those white men in Alabama that voted, and then the white governor, female white governor who signed this, it's like, what the fuck is going on? But you know, I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. Even though I want to say it, but I'm not going to say it. But this is why it's so important for people to get out and vote.
Yeah.
Vote.
Yeah. Instead of
And stop allowing people to tell you that your vote doesn't matter. Because when you don't vote, then these type of people get into office. And then you... First of all, I never had any plans of going to Alabama.
Anyway, how about that?
Because I don't know nobody to walk down there. Okay?
Yeah.
And if I ever told my mom I'm going to Alabama, she'd ask me clear as day, why? Who the fuck do you know down there? And I'd have to look at her looking stupid with my teeth hanging out my mouth. Nobody. So why am I going down there? So yeah, I don't know plans of going down there any fucking way. So for those of you viewers that live in Alabama, I don't know what the fuck's going on down there.
Yeah.
But now I've read that Missouri is now on the verge. So it's like this is like
starting.
It's like, what the fuck? Why ain't the election tomorrow?
Yeah, and that's why Hillary Clinton should have been elected president.
Vote, y'all. Register to vote, then make sure you do vote. And don't just vote for the president, vote for all elections that come. So you won't have these type of people representing your home state. You won't have these type of people representing where you live. Vote. It is so important.
And in Philadelphia, we have a primary on Tuesday for the Democratic candidate for mayor, and I think he's going to be reelected. I watched the debate though, some of it, and they were baking the hell out of Jim Kenney. I think that guy Anthony Williams, who they call him Tony Williams, I think he would probably be a good mayor.
He's a Republican, right?
He's Democratic, but his name
Democratic primary.
He's a state senator, and his name ain't ringing bells, and I haven't seen the commercial. It's like it's tough. Because people are only going to vote for who they can see.
But see, you got to remember too, this is where donating comes in at. Because if the people don't have the money to make these commercials and to put these ads out there, then that's why. This is why our campaigns need for people, not even like, but they need for people to donate money. In order to be on TV, it costs money. Those ads cost thousands of dollars. To have ads on the radio, to have ads, in the paper, that costs money to do that. So if they don't have people donating to their campaign, they're not going to...
Yeah, and they're going to need people to go door-to-door canvass in the neighborhoods, even though that's tough. Or you don't even see like a little...
the primaries is when?
Tuesday,
just
May
21st.
You don't even see like the little thing, I'm running for mayor. You don't see that like you used to.
This lady
pull
was
this lever, all of that.
This elderly lady here, they were doing something on the news yesterday because Philly is just horrible when it comes to these potholes.
Yes.
And now they're doing the streets over in many neighborhoods. There's this project that they're doing in 2019 trying to repave the streets. And this one elderly woman, they were doing a street on her block, and she told to the news cameras, the only reason why they're doing this is because he's running for re-election. Yeah. That's the only reason why.
And that's the only reason why he came down here that day.
Yeah, truth to that too. But it's sad that you're doing all of this stuff that should have been done years ago because you're running for re-election. But then that's what politicians do.
Yeah, you ain't never see Jim Kenney and Krosky and Burks, Krosky and Norris. I've never seen him in North. No, he was in North Philly for Miss Brown before she passed away. But he don't come here. Like not in the state, not in the representatives come here.
But what the hell's here for him to come?
They got a power center right there. Shit. Show your face. Teach like he could have did something like these boys shit.
No, what they need to do down here is tear down these fucking abandoned homes. Because I'm tired
of they tear down some of them.
Yeah,
but you know what they're doing? They're fixing them. Temple coming down here.
Yeah,
they're fixing them up.
Let me tell you something. In the next 5-10 years, this is going to all be Temple land.
Yeah, but they ain't getting.
And you know what? They ain't tolerating that shooting shit.
My price is right.
They ain't tolerating that shooting shit.
No, but Temple, y'all making too much money. Yeah. Y'all done graduated the most ever. And y'all still can't get it right when it comes to protecting your students.
That's right.
Come on now, if University City can have a cop on every corner,
yes, they do.
Why can't Temple?
Because you don't hear nothing like that
around University. Y'all knocking shit over, building all of these buildings.
South.
Yes. You seen that little
Drexel. Yeah. And I live up near the South. They don't do all that up there.
Yeah,
we don't do that up there.
Something's got to give. Something's got to. No, but LaSalle, they was getting robbed.
Yeah, but they don't get robbed.
Not as much, but they was knocking on people's doors. First of all, you don't open the door. You don't know. The fuck is wrong with y'all? And you gotta stop.
Wait, your mother taught you that a long time. My mother used to tell me and my sister, I don't care if my mother come knocking this door, you better not open it. I used to always say, but she's dead. That's how my mom used to get us.
You know what else? Stop getting in cars you know goddamn well ain't yours. Now I'm tired of this Uber. I'm tired of hearing about these Uber deaths or Uber rapes and stuff like that.
Yes, I'm tired of it.
Look at the fucking license plate before you get in the car. Okay? Stop letting people offer you rides home. This girl let this man offer her a ride home and ended up raping her and sexually assaulting her. I don't give a fucking where are your friends at? If you want to get fucked up, especially you're a woman, you make sure that your friend that you get in the right car or somebody ride right along with you.
Was she?
Yes! Yeah. No black woman doing no shit. I mean, hey, but you know what? It's less than likely.
Yes, they do we teach all the time, and then they cry, and their parents get on the news and start crying. It's like somebody needs to ask the real question. Say, why is it always y'all?
Yeah,
don't give me that.
Yeah, and then they make it look like it's Uber's fault.
Yeah, it is not Uber's fault. It's your fault. You get in these cars with these men, and you're not paying the fuck attention. Yeah, and you know what they all do? Because it's always them. They always like this. Getting in the car and they always texting on their phone. Yeah. They never look up.
And somebody,
even when they walking down the street, they don't look up.
Yeah. And let me tell you, I was with Brandon 2-3 weeks ago, right? We parked outside of Wawa on the side of the hotel. We're just sitting there. We're like, who the fuck? Why are you opening this door? Oh, my God, there's an Uber. Yeah. No, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But why is he sitting there with his doors unlocked?
But hey, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I know, but still.
3 o'clock in the morning, his doors was unlocked?
Because, you know, we was inside the Wawa.
It doesn't matter.
I know. But still, why are you opening this door?
Yeah.
And
that man probably was just sitting there for a minute, and you think it's the Uber.
Didn't read the license tag, nothing.
And you know, before they closed the door, I said, this is why y'all getting killed. And I bet you was going to know, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is why y'all was getting killed, because y'all don't pay attention. Now, I could have been in here, somebody from here ready to rob y'all. What damn good is it to have the Uber information on the app if y'all not going to read it? I mean, hello?
Yes,
why are they putting our pictures, our car pictures, our license plates on there if y'all not even going to fucking read and look at nothing? Because they get in your car and they just be like this.
Yes.
Hi, you say hi, how you doing? Hi. Well, are you going to give me some eye contact? I'm going to be taking you to your last joyride.
Yeah. What's your name? So, yeah. And Uber drivers need to be careful too. Because anybody can get in your
That's why I don't do that no more. You know, I just do deliveries.
Yeah.
When I do it. But I don't want nobody back in my car.
Oh my God. It's tough all the way around because you know it's not good people. It's bad people. Now that's bad people on both sides.
Yeah. Now that's bad people on both sides. You got the bad people who don't pay attention when they get in the cars. You got the bad people taking places and doing what the hell they want.
Because some Uber drivers, like some family went on vacation, the goddamn Uber driver go back to their house. Try to break and couldn't get into their house.
Because y'all got in his car telling him y'all on your way to the airport.
Yeah. Well, and how long they be going? So he couldn't get their house, but he went to another house. Thank God they had the ring thing. Can you imagine we had Ring? Ring will be calling me all day. What's going on outside?
Yeah.
Not no people, but what's going on? If we had Ring, bitch.
What y'all running, the board next? Why are these people coming in and out of this damn door?
Woo!
Ring!
But just
you need
the
to stall that.
videos you could put
Because I know those people are mad. Well, what kind of...
Are y'all okay?
Yeah. Anybody walking up in there.
Woo!
And don't let... For reason.
Yes! Bitch,
you
what
you? Wait a minute. Why are you in here? I wanted to say so bad, Kevin, I want you in there. Yeah. But I said, mind my business.
No, Amber said he should have said something. He worried about everything else.
Who said that about
Amber.
me? Yeah. Listen, as soon as she went in the house, and Charlie let her in, and then she started, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm looking, I'm getting ready to say, Kevin, I want you in there, but I said, nope.
And she left and Sam came up the street, she was outside there.
I said, mind
Sam
your
would have
business.
her.
Yeah, I said, mind your business. Because she ain't going to tell me, oh, and we out here
all the time she mind people's business, he decided to mind his business.
Because that don't have nothing to do with me. Nope. So, and then Kevin, she came out, Kevin said, oh, what are you doing in here?
Bring your ass on out.
Get out. Yeah. And then you notice too, she didn't even respond back to me.
Yeah, because she knew. She knew. You don't, but let me tell you something. You don't fight people in somebody else's house.
Yeah, and
right
that's why you shouldn't have rain.
Yeah.
Because they've seen all that going on. They didn't call the cops for y'all.
You fighting in my house?
Y'all have been trying to figure out.
fighting
Y'all have been trying to figure out why the cops at your front door. I mean, the stuff that goes on in this house, the stuff that goes on in here.
Yeah. So we got everything. Game of Thrones is on Sunday. It's the series finale.
I heard it's gonna be 2 hours.
It's gonna be an hour and 20 minutes, from what I've seen on the thing. But and then on Memorial Day weekend, I don't know why y'all picked that weekend, but they're gonna be doing a whole documentary of the final season and stuff like that. I know a lot of people didn't like this past episode. It's the worst rated episode of Game of Thrones in history. But
they probably thought they was doing something by doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, because you make them wait 2 years for this, and then she tore their whole city up. And then, it's a season finale, series finale. But I do hope that people really just watch it and enjoy it, and allow these people to tell the story that they're trying to tell without, I would have did this and I would have did that. Well, if you would have did that, you would have been a writer on the show, but you're not. So just enjoy the ride, because these past couple months, I have enjoyed.
Who's that?
That's that rent money. What was he doing? He slid under the door.
Who that, Charles?
That's me.
Oh, Sam?
You see it?
Yeah, why you slide all this money in the door like that?
You know what?
Why you slide all that money in the door like that?
All that beard motherfucker.
Slide all that money in the door like that. Let me hold it out.
No. Jack, I'll put
That's a lot
this
of money.
right in the bank tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a lot of money you slide on that.
Yeah.
You want a lot of money. Yeah, you want a lot of money.
Stop it. Stop. I gotta go to the bank tomorrow. So, yeah, just enjoy it, y'all. And I can't wait to see y'all on Monday to talk about it. Who gets the Iron Throne? I just hope that it's something, now that we've seen all what happened, I just want it to be shocking. I just want it to be good. And if it's not, oh well. Y'all had 8 years with this show, and y'all enjoyed the ride. Ups and downs, and if it's just have a crash landing, have a crash landing. But I'm excited for it. And again, submit those birthdays and pictures to the Scorpion Show at yahoo.com. Pick the best photo. If you're graduating, let me know where you graduated from and what your degree is, and if you care to share that, or if you just want to say I graduated from here. Okay? So y'all have a good weekend, safe weekend. Don't do nothing crazy. Pay attention to who car you're getting into when it comes to
who band you get into too.
Well, hey, make sure it's and inspect it. Stop being scared to look at it.
You don't want to take no band all
turn the lights on. Oh my God! How about that?
How about that?
How?
How about that? I can't imagine.
Creep and crawl.
I'm sitting there with it. Well, dang.
Yeah, somebody been
Yeah. I ain't come here scrapping.
Why all these bumps? Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go, because we'll talk about another 30 minutes on that.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Y'all have a good weekend.
How the fuck about that? You go to somebody else scrapping.
Oh my God.